Imagine being the most dangerous man on Earth, and then meeting the version of yourself that thinks you're soft. TV Homelander has been in front of our TVs for 5 seasons. We know him as the all-powerful, milk-loving sociopath. But the comic book version is something else entirely. Comic book Homelander is a monster in every definition of the word. What if the comic book and TV versions met? This is the Multiverse Glitch, brought to you by SideArc, a comic book, anime, and card store. We're an all-around geek shop. Pause the main quest, create your SideArc. It starts in another universe. Comic book Homelander is already in the middle of an absolute slaughter. He's tearing through a rogue soup in downtown Manhattan, laughing while buildings collapse around them. Blood everywhere, civilians screaming. Then, something goes wrong. The other soup slams him through the side of a building, and suddenly, reality itself cracks open. Blue lightning tears across the sky. The world folds in on itself, and Comic Homelander gets dragged screaming through a dimensional rift. A second later, boom! He crashes through the upper floors of Vought Tower. Glass explodes everywhere. Ashley starts screaming before she even knows what she's looking at. Then, the dust settles, and standing in the crater is Homelander, but not their Homelander. This one feels wrong immediately. There's dried blood on his gloves. His cape looks like it's been through wars instead of makeup trailers. And the look in his eyes? No performance, just violence. Security rushes in. Comic Homelander casually lasers through all of them without even turning his head. Bodies drop instantly. Then, another voice echoes down the hallway. Well, TV Homelander slowly floats into view. This is weird. The two Homelanders stare at each other, and for a second, neither speaks. Because this isn't just meeting another version of yourself, it's looking directly at the path your life could have taken. TV Homelander sees every impulse he hides behind through the smiles and PR interviews. Comic Homelander sees a weaker version of himself, a corporate version, a Homelander that still cares what people think. Finally, Comic Homelander breaks the silence. Why do you look like you host game shows? TV Homelander smirks. And you look homeless. Comic Homelander burst out laughing. Actual laughter. Oh, wow. You're one of those Homelanders. TV's Homelander smile twitches. What the hell does that mean? Comic Homelander circles him slowly, expecting him like an experiment. The hair, the cape, the fake voice. He leans in closer. You still want the humans to love you. TV Homelander shrugs confidently. They do love me. Comic Homelander grins. No, they market you. That line lands hard, because deep down, TV Homelander knows he's right. Everything about this Vought version suddenly feels fake to Comic Homelander. The movies, the interviews, the polished branding. In his world, he stopped pretending a long time ago. Then suddenly, a small voice interrupts everything. Dad? Ryan. The second Comic Homelander sees the kid, he freezes. Ryan looks between the two Homelanders nervously. Why are there two of you? TV Homelander immediately steps protectively in front of him, but Comic Homelander barely notices. He's staring directly at Ryan, because in his universe, that never happened. No son. And now standing in front of him is proof that another version of himself got the one thing he never could. Comic Homelander kneels slightly. There's something weirdly genuine in his expression for a second. You're really his kid? Ryan nods slowly. TV Homelander immediately puts a hand on Ryan's shoulder. Hey buddy, why don't you head back? Comic Homelander cuts him off. You had a son? Not angry yet, just fascinated. TV Homelander notices the jealousy instantly, which means, naturally, he's getting smug. Being the only Homelander in the room usually works for him. You know, TV Homelander says casually, being a father changes things. Comic Homelander slowly looks up at him. You realize there's more important stuff than fear, right? Image matters. People need hope. They need to love you. Comic Homelander stares at him for 2 seconds, then starts laughing harder than before, like genuinely crying laughing. Oh my god, he wipes his eyes. You actually bought into your own propaganda. TV Homelander's expression hardens. Comic Homelander stands back up. You live in a world where they made you safe. They gave you fans, movies, approval. He gestures around Vought Tower, and somehow you think you're a god. TV Homelander's eyes begin glowing red now, but Comic Homelander doesn't care, because this version of him is weak, still desperate for validation. Comic Homelander looks back towards Ryan, and suddenly the entire mood changes. No more jokes, just possession. You know what's funny? Comic Homelander says quietly. In my world, I always wondered what having a son would feel like. TV Homelander instantly moves Ryan behind him. Comic Homelander smiles slowly, terrifyingly. But you don't deserve one. The room goes silent. TV Homelander slowly lifts off the ground. You stay away from him. Comic Homelander tilts his head. Or what? TV Homelander's voice drops lower now. Real anger, real fear, the most genuine he sounded all day. I'll kill you. Comic Homelander's grin widens, because for the first time since arriving in this universe, he's finally interested. There he is. He cracks his neck slowly. The real Homelander. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to follow us and leave us a comment telling us about what situation you want to hear about next, or a part 2. And remember, pause the main quest, create your SideArc. Make sure to check out our physical retail store.